didn't even occur to me that everybody was wearing 49 because they're the 49ers. Like I was just like, oh, who's number 49? Must be you must be someone's mom. Like, no, we're the 49ers. Like, oh gosh, I'm an idiot.
Welcome to My God a Podcast. I'm Jim Wood. In this episode, John Powell and I review Georgia's 35-3 win over the Charlotte 49ers on Senior Day. We talk about our experiences on Saturday and what stood out to us during the game. As always, remember to check out the newly redesigned MyGottaPodcast.com to see our latest merch. And you can follow us on social media at MyGottaPodcast. Finally, if you need help with your website or your online presence, head over to workingwebmedia.com/dogs. Now, let's join the conversation in progress. Fairly close to as we predicted.
Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. Just yeah. I mean, I think that everything that we wanted to accomplish, we accomplished. Other than, you know, the whole covering the spread over 30 points thing.
Y- y- yeah. Which, and at this point, we just need to know, like, Kirby doesn't do that. So,
Yeah.
apparently.
I think that it was just a situation where we got to 35, no one was hurt, and Kirby was like, yeah, this is fine. We'll
I,
just we'll just pack it in.
I feel like we totally shut it down. Like, I felt, the way I felt was, it was like, I think Kirby was mad that we didn't score, like, right at the end of the first half. And so then he like left Gunner in for the first drive of the second half. We scored. And I was like, all right, that's all we needed to see. And we're done.
So my 2 cents on that, I think that they didn't want him to end his day on an interception.
Mm, okay. Yeah.
Because that's when he threw the interception, right? And then they went down and we were like, oh crap, now they're gonna score, now they're gonna kick a field goal.
Yeah. Sounds right. I don't even remember at this point. Um, but yeah. I don't know, man. My notes on this game were like Nate Frazier had 2 touchdowns, Bo Walker had 3 touchdowns. I don't think anybody got hurt. This has been my God a podcast. Like,
Georgia good, Charlotte
uh,
49ers, not so good. Although I will say, pregame festivities, my dummy head
mm,
walking around campus seeing all the Charlotte people and then like immediately saw people wearing 49 as the jersey and like didn't even occur to me that everybody was wearing 49 because they're the 49ers. Like I was just like, oh, who's number 49? Must be you must be someone's mom. Like, no, we're the 49ers. Like, oh gosh, I'm an idiot.
that is classic.
Like
That's
the
great.
like just completely oblivious.
Well, I already felt like I botched the pregame because like when we were texting and you were like, I'm at the dog walk. And so I was like, okay, I guess we'll just kind of go over that way. And so we went straight to Hug Dogs. And then like we watched a little bit of the dog walk. And then you're like, I went back to Morris Hall. I was like, I guess we should have gone there first. My bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, my flow is, we park over there on that side, and we went down to the bookstore, spent some money at the bookstore,
Mm,
spent a bunch of time finding the right sweatshirt, Jim.
mm. It's
And
important.
then, yes, yes, to her. So I had Caroline with me, so one of my middle kids, and. I introduced her as this is Caroline, this is Sorry Carter's counterpart. Um, and everybody was very complimentary of her hair. She's got red hair, so um, she sticks out a little bit. Um, so she wanted to go down to the bookstore and she wanted to spend some money. And to her credit, she got a sweatshirt. I was like, "You want anything else?" And she was like, "No, I'm good."
I'm good.
I take that back. She did want some Skittles. We got some Skittles, which she used. Archie, Dwight's dog, Archie was
Mm.
very interested in her Skittles. Um,
Nice.
but yeah, so we had to go back to the car and drop off our merch purchases. So that was
Okay.
went back to Morse Hall, hung out, saw Bobby and Anna. Brian Musser was there, and Rodeo and Kelsey had arrived. So it was great. Greg was there. We got to talk to everybody. Matt was there, Sans Page, and their
Okay.
crew.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, it was nice. It was definitely even the express tailgate for Charlotte with the Morris Hall crew is more elite than most people's normal tailgates.
Yeah, that should surprise no one. So
Yeah, yeah.
always elite. Um, yeah, we came in and like went 'cause, we park in the north deck. So we basically walked behind the stadium, kind of what our run path was. I will say we actually saw a ton of Charlotte people. We ran into the cheerleaders and all kinds of people on the backside of Sanford on East Campus, and came around that way, and then went up the stairs and ended up bridge ish, like by Sanford Drive, and listened to the battle hymn before the the dog walk started, and then kind of head on down to Hug Dog. So it was just Kim and I. So we had no kids. So it was Kim and I, and then we were with my sister, brother in law, and nephew Braden, and Sophia and her crew made it over to Hug Dogs actually. So I got to see them as well. So it was fun. And Panda's famous house watch party. My parents they they stayed back and watched it. Um, I got
They were
surprised by
missed.
the rain. Like it was because it was
Bro.
supposed to rain like super early, and then like so I wasn't. I mean, I had a poncho because I'm always paranoid. So we brought stuff, and I actually used it for a little bit. Um, allowed me to kind of walk around a little bit in the rain. Went over and hung out with Robert Wolf for a little bit, but um, I guess at least it didn't last long.
Yeah, no, the rain came out of nowhere. We had to kind of move stuff around at the Morris Hall tailgate to kind of get everything under the tents and such.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
which had it been more busy, there might have been some issues on spacing there because everybody
right,
was kind of huddled into the under the tents.
right, right.
Um, yeah, they catered Cracker Barrel breakfast, which
Mm,
is a pretty elite breakfast of, in the rankings of restaurant breakfasts. As much as I love a good Waffle House breakfast, they had your Cracker Barrel pancakes are some of the best pancakes on the planet. And I'm a pancake connoisseur, and shout out Daniel Smith. Daniel, those pancakes are on par with your pancake recipe.
mm.
So I'm pretty impressed with the breakfast situation at Morris Hall, and bacon and eggs and pancakes. And the other thing that Cracker Barrel is 100,000% elite on is the hash brown casserole situation. Have you ever had a
Mm.
hash brown casserole at Cracker Barrel, Jim?
Every time I go, it's fantastic.
Ah, yeah, so amazing. Yeah.
I
So,
uh, I the sunrise sampler is kind of my go-to. So that's usually like well, I guess you always get the biscuits, but it's like meat of choice. So like bacon, eggs, and then it's like hash brown casserole and the apple casserole
mm,
thing. Um,
the baked
just
apples or
like the baked
whatever.
apples. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Pro tip, if you're at Cracker Barrel and you get the baked apples, off the rails.
I
Um,
mean, I already reviewed the game.
so if you get the baked apples, I highly recommend getting some cornbread and breaking it all up and mixing it in with the apples with some butter, and you've got like an apple cobbler kind of situation going on there. That was my grandmother used to do that at Cracker Barrel every time. That was her dessert.
Okay, okay, got it. Although, as we're talking about food, I do have to report that we did do Carol's Country Cupboard at my parents' house. um, the way to get the grits, we have found out, is to have Kim go pick up breakfast when she wakes up because Kim is an early riser. So she went and got the biscuit sampler that we did last time. So the chicken, egg, and cheese, the bacon, egg, and cheese, the tenderloin, egg, and cheese. And then Kim got her order, and then some grits to split the grits. So,
What's Kim's order?
well, so Kim is gluten free, so she can't do the biscuits. So she just
Hmm.
got like, although actually, I will say this: when I got up, she'd already eaten. So I don't know, man. I believe she got what I ordered for her when I got it for her
Bacon's gluten
was
free.
Yeah, that's what she had. We got a side of bacon and a side of like scrambled eggs. That's what I got
Okay.
her for. So she had that, and then she had some of the grits too. So
Mm. Wait, are grits gluten free?
it's corn. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, so able to experience that, and then yeah, then we did the game. So
The game was good. Caroline, Caroline hadn't been to a game for a year or so. So I think she
mhm.
went a couple years ago when I brought all the girls. It was just me and the girls. Um, but yeah, so we went and did the bookstore situation, and we went down the dog walk, and that's when I was messaging you
Yeah,
about dog walk. So that was fun for her, and actually the vantage point that I was probably like I would 100% do that again. We watched from the Tate deck. So we had like an elevated, but like super close to where everybody was coming in. Not, when you go down Tate and you have the Tate Center stairs where people watch from, I feel like it's a little offset from the pomp and circumstance. This
yeah,
is like right on top of
I
you're right
gotcha.
on top of the redcoats.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
So it
about.
was
Okay,
quite loud. I
that's
got a
cool.
good video of it on Instagram if you wanted to take a look at it. People apparently are liking it a lot because I keep getting notifications. Um, but uh, but yeah, we were there. We walked through. Like, yeah, everybody kind of came through, and Kirby was there. I hollered out at Stacy Searles. Invited him to the Christmas party.
Yes.
So we're good. We're good there. Um, Dude, we have some large human beings on this team. I will say that much. There at one
Yeah.
point when the offensive, I feel like it was the offensive line, the offensive guys, like Elias Williams, like, oh my gosh, he
Yeah, dude.
is huge but skinny. Like I feel like after a few years in the UGA strength and conditioning program, he'll fill out quite a bit and be even larger.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like 6'7". So
Yeah.
that's all right. Yeah, sorry, I did do the hands. My bad.
6'7". Oh,
uh,
speaking of, my sister and I were talking about this. Like we're in the holiday season, so apparently, like Home Alone is dangerous territory for the
I've
6'7" situation because they say 6'7" all the time.
I've seen
Apparently.
multiple like TikToks about that already. Okay, here's an actual game thing, kind of. Both Elias Williams and Zachariah Branch did a 6-7 first down combo, like first down
Ooh,
signal during the game. So that was something new that I hadn't seen. So
I
they did
didn't
like the
see that.
hands and then pointed for first down. So
I did
yeah,
not catch that.
so that's a new thing.
Do we have a gifable moment?
Uh, you know what? I don't know. I've seen Branch. We were Lily went to the movies on Saturday, and so she didn't watch it live. But we were like rewatching it on Sunday,
She didn't watch
and
it live? What kind of fan is she?
yeah, I don't know what's going on here. She didn't finish it. She didn't finish her rewatch, by the way. So
Ah,
yeah,
Lily.
she was like, I can't get through this. Like nothing's happening.
Oh my gosh. Lily, come on now.
Uh, so yeah.
I guess it's a good thing that I was here for the podcast because she wouldn't have been able to review it.
That's right. She would not have been able to. She would
That's
not.
why
She wouldn't have been able to step in this week.
there's a reason that she's second string.
Too good. Too good. Okay. There was one other non-game thing that we said to Matt Key that we had mentioned this. The ambiance at Hug Dogs with all the fall leaves and the leaves falling was that was quite amazing.
Yeah, the foliage over at Clark Howell is definitely interesting. We did discuss that the leaves that were falling there were all yellow though. So
Mm,
when we have a Georgia Tech home game at Clark Howell, we're gonna have to get the backpack blowers out
okay.
and blow all the yellow away.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That tracks. Um. Okay, but
Happy birthday,
seriously.
Hug Dog, by the way.
Oh yeah. Seriously. Yeah. That
That was
that was
fun.
that was a good time. That was a good time. Enjoyed getting to spend that day with a hug dog.
Yes.
Um. Okay, so for the game itself, like I don't know, like seriously, there's not. I don't think really much else to add to it. Like I don't know. I guess the only thing would be like, we punted on the first drive. I was like, what just happened? But then they kind of kicked it into gear and everything was fine minus the pick. And you're right. I did look that up. That was our last drive of the first half. So you had that correct in your memory.
Yeah. It was kind of a boneheaded play, and I feel like that's it's kind of like when you're playing baseball with your kid. Sorry, Carter. And you like strike him out on the last on the last at bat, and you're like, you can't go out like that. So then you got to
Yeah.
throw him a softball at the end.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. I guess I think like the bigger things, or I guess bigger, were just around watching college football elsewhere on Saturday. So we did at least get some clarity on the SEC championship scenarios. So with the way everything played out, that whole like Georgia, Alabama, Ole Miss three-way tie thing is out the window now. Like Georgia can't get in the SEC championship with that three-way tie anymore. Um,
Mm.
I think it was mainly due to Vanderbilt beating Kentucky. I'm sure there was something else, but with the results of this week, that's not possible anymore. So for us to go to Atlanta, we need either Bama to lose to Auburn or A&M to lose to Texas. And if either of those happen, we go to Atlanta. I know some people don't want to go to Atlanta, but I'm just saying these are the scenarios.
All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I have a feeling that there is a greater than 50% chance that one of those two hits.
I know. I agree.
Because, and I'm gonna give you my rationale, Jim, because I believe that both of the teams that need to win are playing on the road, right? A&M's
Mm,
playing at Texas and Alabama's playing at Auburn, which we know that there's voodoo and Jordan Hare.
yeah. 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 So yeah. So
Plus, you've also got the whole like, is Kalen DeBoer going to Penn State situation going on? Is
yeah.
Sarkeesian is Sarkeesian actually happy in Austin? Like, there's so many things going on right now. It's
Where
just
will where will Lane Kiffin go? Which that
yeah.
whole announcement, like, will make an announcement on his decision after the Egg Bowl. Like announcing that already is that was wild, absolutely wild.
In my opinion, Ole Miss is handling this is putting on a clinic, a case study in how to not handle and how to improperly handle a situation like this.
Mm,
Um, I feel like it's just a situation where you just shut up. Like
right.
first rule of holes.
Yeah, like if that's what you were gonna say, I don't know why they said that. That they'll make an announcement, and it wasn't even like that he'll make a decision. It was they will announce the decision. So I don't know. That was kind of
Yeah,
weird.
it's like when you're talking to your significant other and you're like you keep saying the wrong thing and they're like, "Wait, what? What do you mean?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. This
Why
can't
would
be
you do
right.
that?
Did I read that right? That can't be
Are you
right.
sure? What?"
Uh, yeah.
I mean, no.
uh, so yeah, and then we wrapped up the evening with the Georgia Tech loss to Pitt, which I I had a feeling that was coming. I felt like, and not that like what fans are talking about really matter, but it seemed that everyone had already moved on to Georgia, and it was the trash talk was already starting. I was like,
Hmm.
like you guys have another game this week already, like to go to the ACC championship. So I don't think they're. And I guess we can talk about this more when we preview that game, but I think they're still alive for the ACC championship, but like some weird, crazy scenarios have to happen. Whereas they would have clinched with a win over Pitt. But hey, shout out to Lamar. Lamar's younger cousin, Lovelace. He was the young man that had the 100-yard pick six. And I definitely was like announcing to everyone at the house,
Oh
like,
my
that's
God.
that's my friend's cousin. So shout out Lamar. Uh,
Yes. And he did it against the bees, so
yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Um Yeah, that was pretty cool because he's been hyping him up for a while now. So it was nice
Yeah,
to see him get something that played out.
Yeah, that was very cool.
Um, yeah, it was definitely a fairly pedestrian day of college football, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't. I mean, I think that Pitt Tech game was probably the biggest game. I mean, and like Florida Tennessee was not a great game. Um, I mean, Vanderbilt just just went wild on Kentucky. So yeah, there wasn't a ton. Which I guess on that note, let's do coaches over unders update. So let's see. I still maintain a slight lead. So I went 4-3 on the week. So did you. We both went 4-3. I am leading 44 and 41 overall. You're 41 and 44. So we have a little inverse going there. And then in the pick'em games, you had a perfect week in the pick'em games, JP. So you went 4-0 the pick'em games. Well done. I went 3-1 because for some reason I picked Florida to beat Tennessee. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Should not have done that. That was my other upset pick. So my upset picks, and like I said them in the morning, I was like, Florida's going to beat Tennessee and Pitt's going to beat Tech. And then when Pitt beat Tech, I was like, I said it was going to happen. And I was like, well, I also said Florida was going to beat Tennessee. So I'm not that good at stuff.
Yeah,
uh,
dude, I don't know. I don't know. The stock is not very good on Florida right now.
yeah,
Florida.
yeah. So shout out Coach Joe Bill. Thanks as always for doing those for us. And it
Yes.
was great to see you. Got to hang out in the stadium a bit as well. And then, that also reminds me, we got to meet Rambo. Rambo stopped by.
Rambo, yes. In his magical hat.
Magical hat. Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
It was like meeting a Georgia cat in the hat.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I was like, he's right there. uh, Good stuff. All right. I don't know what else you got, and I guess what else are your thoughts? Either the atmosphere, the game, just the weekend at large.
I thought the atmosphere was great. So after the rain and like when it came time to like walk to the stadium and stuff, like it got hot. Like
It,
it was
it's true.
it was warm in the stadium. I was going back and look at some of the pictures and like I could see sweat glistening off my face, like
Yeah, it was hot.
like
I got
it
hot.
was it was warm. Breezeway for the win. The swirling winds were around, so that bodes well for the breezeway watch. There was a cool little flyover that I got to see when we were there, the C-130.
I actually got a
Um,
pretty good video of that, by the way. I was able to like
I
keep it
also got a
in
video.
frame of my phone like the whole way over or whatever.
Okay,
It's pretty cool.
yeah, we'll have to compare notes.
Were you
Um,
in your seats for the actual senior, or you weren't in the seats? Were you in place to see like the senior day run out? Everybody come out because we missed it.
mm-mm,
We got in too late. I
no,
had these grand plans of being in our seats in time for that, and we messed that up. So
I
that's
did
okay.
not. I did not. We got into the stadium. I think you guys were already in your seats, so.
Yeah,
We kind of
yeah,
got there just in time for Caroline to see like it's time to attack the day kind of stuff.
right. Okay.
Um, and then I was in line getting her a hot pretzel, and I got a barbecue sandwich. It was pretty good. I did not do the double Chick-fil-A, which you were asking me about, which in retrospect probably would have been a better call because I was burping up barbecue the rest of the day. Um,
Okay. Good to know.
yeah, it tasted so good, but then yeah. as stadium barbecue can sometimes do.
Right. 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 Okay.
Um, the only other atmosphere thing, like I was interacting with Charlotte fans, like trying to just like make sure that I mean, first of all, like you're coming into a stadium like this and just seeing fans walking around and there were fans like, in the stands, not in the parent section or in their ticket block. They were actually in our section.
Mhm.
Um, and so like interacting with those guys was pretty nice. Just hey, they're like, yeah, we know what we're getting here. We're just trying to have fun. I was like, well, are we having fun? They're like, yes, we're having fun. I'm like, it's
Okay.
awesome. Like we're glad you're here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That's
so I had
cool.
a couple of different interactions with the fans there. But yeah, other than that, man, the game itself, like the actual atmosphere of the game itself was great. I thought we were loud. I mean, we got over 110 decibels at one point, like during the second quarter kind of thing, before everybody kind of bailed in the second half. But
Yeah.
the the game day atmosphere, I feel like was the integrity of it was kept. Um,
Yeah.
I know my daughter had so much fun. But I think her highlights came later in the evening, when she got to hold Kelsey's baby. Apparently she
I
was talking about it afterwards. Her mom was like, apparently she really enjoyed holding the baby.
I've got a picture of that. It's very cute.
I also got a picture of it. Um, but yeah, it was great to see everybody. There were definitely some folks that were missed. Miss Terry, you were missed. Matt, if you're hearing this, make sure she knows she got Miss Terry gets a shout out on the podcast for hope you're feeling better, recovering from your surgeries. Um, but yeah, everybody that was not there, you were missed. And that's kind of what I try to advise someone about that. Like you only get so many of these games, like period. And you
Yeah.
only get so many of them for sure in one season. So, if you have an opportunity to go, you can go. Just go. Like, even if, they're not going to have the TV at the tailgate or you don't have tickets, like, just go. Just go.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a blast. We had a lot of fun. It was definitely like different for us being down there with no
With no
kids in
kids.
tow. So that was a different vibe for us, but yeah, we had a blast. We had a lot of fun.
I, w- I will say that it did have a G-Day vibe to it. Like, the weather was very similar to G-Day.
Yeah.
Um, Sometimes G-Day can be very cool, but hot in the stadium. So, um, the tailgate scene was relaxed, and you got a nice weather. It's like the perfect time to have a game. Like, just like G-Day, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated home games of the stadium of the season. These kind of games are some of the most underrated as well because they're just so laid back. There's no stress. It's truly just about hanging out with your people, having a good time, and just enjoying the weather.
Yeah, and there were a lot of people that brought their kids. It was like their kids' first game, things like that. The school put out a video of like highlights with like dads with the daughter on their shoulder, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. You definitely saw a lot of that on Saturday for sure.
Yeah, so to all the people out there that like to throw shade, keep reminding, the SEC has schedules that are pretty intense. I don't know how much longer we're going to have games like this,
Yeah,
particularly late in the season with the way that college football is rolling these days. So we could look back on this era of, cupcake quote unquote games, which, and I'm just like everybody else. I don't like seeing a ton of cupcakes, but we've had a pretty good run the last couple of years of home game situations, just
yeah,
with the way that the schedules have rolled out, the way that the teams that we play have kind of performed. So we've had a lot of hyped up games, and so it's nice to just kind of relax a little bit, not only for the team to relax and get to see some players that we've never get to see, but also just time as fans to just kind of sit back and relax a little bit. Like, I'm sure that Zach and Rodeo and DT and all those guys, when they come into town, and God bless Greg, coming in from Charlotte. Even he, like, I'm sure he probably felt a little relaxed too because he had the truck. It was packed to the gills, and I would not wanted to drive that truck, but he didn't have to bring the trailer or anything. So,
yeah,
um, having a bit of a relaxed game is, I think it's a benefit for everyone.
yeah,
And then we get geared up for the holidays and rivalry week, and off we go.
yeah. I'm with you, 100%.
I think what else I did find where Dippin' Dots were in the stadium after Caroline decided that she didn't want Dippin' Dots. She wanted the frozen lemonade. But then when we found the Dippin' Dots, she was like, "Oh, see, we could have got Dippin' Dots right there."
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Tell her I'm sorry that I defeated her in the game we were playing on phones.
Oh, the, the beer pong game. She was she was talking so much trash, and then you came storming back.
Yeah, I was down. I don't even know how that happened. So yeah, that was pretty
I
funny.
gave up. You did too.
Too good, too good.
She had a lot of fun. We that was fun for me to have some one-on-one time with my little girl. Especially with all the stuff we've got going on. But it was nice for the two of us to kind of unplug and connect. Because I know that those times are waning a little bit for when the teenagers don't always want to be with you.
Right. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
we did do dinner at South Kitchen and ran into Matt at South. So that was good. I told Hug Dog, sorry, I've got a date with I've got a date with a nice little redhead, and we went to South for dinner, and then met up at the Huggins afterwards for the birthday party, and enjoyed some delicious cookie cake, which she was also excited about the cookie cake because we're big cookie cake people, and just enjoyed kind of hanging out and holding babies and watching football,
yeah.
more football.
It was a great time. It was a great time. It was a great, beautiful day in Athens. Like I said, we had a little bit of rain ahead of time, but then man, sun came out. Um, it was phenomenal, phenomenal day all around. I had an absolute blast.
Shout out to your sister for helping her with her braids too.
Yeah, that was discussed too. That was discussed too. That's awesome. That's awesome. Love that. I also when I showed when I was showing I showed Ella the picture of Caroline holding the baby, and Ella was like, "Oh, she's a redhead." That's pretty funny. So, but yeah, man, I had a great time hanging out with Caroline too. So we had a few good moments. So
Yes,
that was fun. That was fun.
she's the sweetest little girl, but she is so embarrassed when I introduce her. She's like, "Dad, don't introduce me." I'm like, "I'm definitely gonna introduce you. Like, you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb because everybody's like, 'Who's this?'"
So good. She needs no introduction around me, so we're all good.
Yes, yes. So
Cool.
you've gotten pretty much all of the interactions with all of my kids solo at games. I
Yes,
was
I
thinking of
have.
maybe, were you at the Oregon game? I can't remember if you were at the
Yeah.
Oregon game.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
you had, yeah, that was me and Carly, and then you've been there with me and Camden, and then Carter and Caroline.
Yeah. Yeah. Run the full gambit now.
Yeah.
uh,
They're funny.
too good.
Now Carter's like, I want to go to a Georgia game. I'm like, buddy, you went to a Georgia game this season. Caroline hasn't been in like 2 years.
uh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that was, and we shall see. That was the last scheduled home game of the season,
The last scheduled home game.
and then
Yeah.
we shall see from there. So
I don't know. How do we feel about that? Do we want to like win? And I guess either way, no matter, like it's still out of your hands, right? Like there's no guarantee we're gonna get a home game regardless of win or lose.
yeah, yeah. There's so much going on still. Um,
Yeah, just win, baby.
yeah, just win, and then we will go and play somebody somewhere.
Play somebody somewhere.
But if like if we're still playing after the SEC championship game, that's a good thing. I'll play them
Yeah,
anywhere.
I've got some complaints. I'll save them for the next game
Okay.
preview.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Cool with that. Cool.
I don't have anything else on this game. I'm trying to think, just running through everything. Um, everything was great with the traffic too. Like having that's another benefit of these games is that traffic is usually a little bit lighter.
Yeah, yeah, we
There's
got in and out like
a
no
breeze
problem.
getting into town, breeze getting out of town.
Yeah, totally. I agree. We had the same experience. So wonderful weekend in Athens.
Yes. And then we got one more scheduled one more scheduled game
Man, clean old fashioned hate is on the docket.
at the Benz.
So weird.
Such a disappointment. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in the next episode of My God a Podcast.
That's right.
Go Dogs.
Go dogs.